Hospice helped us out. It's been almost 2 years now. Um, at a time where it was really tough. It was actually a good experience with hospice in a bad time.
Hospice is a special health care option for patients and families who are faced with a terminal illness. Hospice care is provided in a setting that best meets the needs of each patient and family. The most common setting is the private home. Hospice care is also available in long-term care, assisted living facilities, and hospitals, as warranted by the patient's needs. Hospice of Southern Illinois receives payment for hospice services through Medicare, Medicaid, and private insurance. Fundraisers and community support are additional resources that allow us to continue to provide the highest quality end-of-life care, regardless of a patient and family's ability to pay. Hospice of Southern Illinois is a 501c3, not-for-profit hospice serving 27 Southern Illinois counties.
Personally, my first experience with hospice was when my wife got sick. And she developed on April 28th, 2013, she was diagnosed with brain cancer, with GBM, and had multiple surgeries, and as the year progressed, she passed away on February 24th. My original plan was about a month or so before she died, we planned on bringing hospice in, and she was paralyzed at the end and couldn't take care of herself for the last couple of months in particular, and but got really, really bad for that, right, about the beginning of February. So I asked hospice to come into the house, and I was caring for her myself, or certainly trying to do the best job I could. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know how to hold her properly, and to get her up and those kinds of things. And it was wonderful when the nurse got there for the first time from hospice, because A, she was amazing, just one of the sweetest human beings on the planet, and B, she was a true professional, and she was really helpful with showing me how to do things that made it much easier and more comfortable for my wife. And so I will be forever in her gratitude.
8 or 9 years ago, both my mother was a patient at a clinic of hospice, and we had a grandchild that was born with great difficulties. He only lived 3 months, but our kids had hospice in at that time. And in both cases, they were wonderful. And frankly, I don't think we could have done it without them.
And one of the things that I noticed was how particularly Hospice of Southern Illinois operated. They're a not-for-profit organization, and their focus isn't on, the first thing they didn't ask me was my billing information and stuff like that. They wanted to know about the patient, they wanted to know about her situation, they wanted to know about my situation. So they were clearly dedicated to worrying about the person, and that really, really impressed me. And after, I got through everything with my wife and returned to work, one of the things that I wanted to do is get to know more about Hospice of Southern Illinois and how we could work more closely together with Hospice of Southern Illinois. And up to and including going to join the board of directors. I'm going to start that after the next board meeting. And one of the things that struck me in talking to the folks at Hospice of Southern Illinois was what they believed in is what my organization believes in. Southern Illinois Healthcare is a not-for-profit organization, and we're dedicated to taking care of anybody that shows up, regardless of their ability to pay. And one of the things that really struck me is the Hospice of Southern Illinois and Southern Illinois Healthcare really shared that same mission, and it's incredibly powerful. And I wanted to be associated with that, and in some way, hopefully, give back. Because of what I got out of the relationship with hospice and the kind way they helped me care for the most important gal in my life, it'll ever be in my life. I just felt the need that I wanted to do something. I want to be able to give back.
Hospice of Southern Illinois thanks you for your support to the patients and families in your community.